To convene the Senate Subcommittee on Surface Transportation and Merchant Marine Infrastructure Safety and Security for our 6th hearing, titled The Importance of a Long-Term Reauthorization. Although some may say we are not moving forward on infrastructure, I would point out that today's hearing is the 3rd in a series on the reauthorization of our nation's surface transportation programs. Our hearing will highlight the importance of a long-term transportation reauthorization. Senators will hear perspectives from local and state officials, manufacturers, and private businesses on the importance of long-term transportation policy. As many of you here know, at the end of this month, authorization for surface transportation programs will expire. A short-term extension is highly likely. According to the latest projections, by August, the Highway Trust Fund will run out of money. The time for action is now. Although the United States leads in so many areas, we are falling behind when it comes to our nation's infrastructure. Our highways and bridges are in need of investment. In 2013, the American Society of Civil Engineers, the ASCE, issued a report card on America's infrastructure, giving our roads a grade of D and our bridges a grade of C+. States and local governments need more tools at their disposal to address the growing challenge of sustaining local infrastructure and transportation systems. As one State Department of Transportation director recently testified before this subcommittee, states allocate limited transportation resources by need versus want, but based on which projects must be initiated now versus those that can be delayed. The nation's economy depends on an efficient and reliable transportation network. With expanding global trade volumes, America's economic growth will depend on the resilience of our intermodal surface transportation system. With the upcoming transportation reauthorization, we must keep in mind that nearly 95% of all consumers reside outside the United States. Without adequate infrastructure, U.S. manufacturers and businesses, they're going to pay the price in delayed or missed shipments and lost market share abroad. As Congress looks to reauthorize surface transportation programs, we must ensure that transportation regulations meet their intended safety goals by providing as little economic harm as possible. Congress must hold regulators to a higher standard, particularly when it comes to balancing the goals of safety with the costs of regulatory compliance. It is key that we incorporate innovative approaches and technology into our regulatory framework. For example, Congress should continue on the path that MAP 21 created for performance-based standards for grants and safety regulations. Performance targets will allow agencies to better allocate already scarce transportation resources and encourage private sector innovation. Each day, American families, consumers, workers, and businesses depend upon a safe and reliable transportation system. I look forward to working with my colleagues in the Senate and with stakeholders to find a long-term, sustainable approach towards addressing our nation's transportation needs. I would now like to invite Senator Brooker, my ranking member, to offer